I know some of you are watching the program The Chosen, and for those who are, you know that in this current season, one of the episodes was about sending out the 12 apostles to begin doing the kind of works that they had seen Jesus doing, even of healing and casting out demons. Well, in Luke chapter 10, we see that that circle continues to enlarge. And in Luke chapter 10, we hear that the Lord appoints 70 others in Luke 10 verse 1 and sent them out ahead of him in pairs to every town and place where he himself intended to go. And our verse for the day is Luke 10 verse 2, where Jesus said to them, "The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. Therefore ask the Lord of the harvest to send out laborers into his harvest." And then Jesus goes on to give them specific instructions about how they are to go out. And again, very similar to the instructions that we heard the 12 receive of they are to go. Jesus says, how would you like this to be part of your mission? I am sending you out like lambs into the midst of wolves. Yikes. That's a daunting task. And he tells them if that wasn't bad enough, that they couldn't carry no purse, no bag, no sandals, no extra pair of sandals, and greet no one on the road. There's a sense of urgency. They've got to get to the particular town where they're sent. And then Jesus tells them that wherever they go, whatever house you enter, first say, "Peace to this house." And if they're received in peace, that's great. If not, move on. But he also says to remain in the same house, eating and drinking whatever they provide. Now, why would Jesus say this? Well, if you've seen The Chosen, you know that, or if you've read your Gospels, you know that as the 12 go out and they have success with casting out demons and healing people, well, what do you think happens? The people who are healed tell people, right? And crowds grow, and how people view the apostles, or now in this case, the next group, the 70, they go up in status, right? So part of what Jesus is telling them is, you know, if you go in somewhere and somebody welcomes you, hey, if things go well and then someone who's really wealthy in town, who's got a much nicer house and a more comfortable bed and better food, you know, they say, well, come stay with us, because they want to be part of things. Jesus is telling his disciples, no, you stay where you were first received. And part of what this speaks to us today around the idea of the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. We think about the fact that fewer and fewer people in the United States, for example, claim to believe in God. The percentage of Americans who claim belief in God has dropped from close to 90% in 1990 down to 63%. And the percentage of Americans who now claim no religious affiliation at all is at an all-time high. What does that mean for you and for me? It means the fields are white for harvest, but we need laborers. You and I need to be sharing our faith with people who have no faith and trying to help draw people closer to Jesus Christ and the God who loves them.